What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Jordan Davis podcast. I am your host, the one and only Jordan Davis. I am glad you're here to listen to the first new episode of the new year. Wanted to wish you a happy 2022. And the reason I kind of took some time off, since this is going to be the first episode of the new year, it was kind of after No Way Home. I really wanted to gather my thoughts. I really wanted to take some time and really think about what was going to be my episode about, what was going to be the podcast about. After seeing No Way Home, because as you all know, I was really excited to see that movie. That was my most anticipated movie in 2021, and spoiler, it was awesome. It passed expectations, even the high expectations I even had. And people loved it. It made over $1 billion, the second straight Spider-Man movie to make $1 billion at the box office. So that was pretty incredible. And these last couple of weeks, I've been thinking about the whole future of the MCU. Where are we at with the MCU? What's going to come up next? Specifically, what is coming up next for Spider-Man? And obviously, we know with the whole Sony and everything, I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. Um, I think he's gonna stick in MCU. That's where his future is. Um, and so I was kind of thinking about this, the whole future of the MCU, the whole Spider-Man MCU. Then it clicked, right? It clicked. I believe after No Way Home, after that perfect ending, if you all know what I'm talking about, the ending of No Way Home and how it sets up Spider-Man. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with Spider-Man going forward, but I am just going off the assumptions. I am just going speculation here. I know nothing. I know jack squats. I don't think I know any insiders know anything because, you know, they're Sony and Marvel is trying to get No Way Home into a Best Picture nomination, which that would be absolutely insane if No Way Home got a nominee for Best Picture. So that would be like icing on the cake or a cherry on top for that movie. Anyway, but I would I really came to this conclusion, if you will, that I believe the character of Spider-Man in the MCU will be the heart and soul of the universe going forward. Now, when I say heart and soul, I'm not saying that it's all going to be about Spider-Man because that would be absolutely ridiculous if it's all about Spider-Man because you have so many more awesome characters to tell about. But what I'm talking about here is the same thing what Iron Man was in the first 12 years or 10 years of the MCU. 20 to 22 movies in the MCU. Iron Man was a big important player in those movies. He was a big important character in those movies. And so and when I'm thinking about it, everyone loves Spider-Man. At least everyone loves um this iteration of Spider-Man in the MCU. They love Tom Holland. They love Spider-Man. They love how it ended with No Way Home. Um, and I kind of think they were kind of looking for, okay, who is the character that's going to be the heart and soul? Who can rely on with? Who can really connect with the audience? Who can connect not just the actor but the character and how the character acts. I really think it's Spider-Man because immediately Spider-Man has that relatability, but now he's going to have that connectability through all the movies we have seen through from the beginning of Civil War until now at the end of No Way Home. I think he can really be that heart and soul of the MCU that they kind of left with Iron Man. Iron Man was kind of feeling that, and I mean, Captain America could have been that, but who knows where he is? I mean, he could be dead. He could be. I mean, he's obviously not dead, but um, because you got Sam Wilson as Captain America now. But I'm not gonna put him at the level of Spider Man. I'm not. Um, he was great in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I kind of like his suit. His suit looks amazing. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think no one's at the level of Spider Man right now because right now everyone wants to know what's up with Spider Man, Spider Man, Spider Man, Spider Man, Spider Man, and everyone is kind of looking towards that character with the MCU. And I think that's going to change once we get into Thor 4, Love and Thunder, when we get into Doctor Strange, right? But even then, I think, like I said, even then, I don't think those characters can match the relatability and have the connection that the audience has to Spider-Man. It's kind of the same way with Iron Man. Um, and so And that's why I was really thinking about these last couple of weeks is I think moving forward. Now, I'm not saying that, like I said, I'm not saying it's all going to be about Spider-Man in the MCU, but what I do think what is going to happen is that when he is on screen, he's going to have a lot of screen time. I do believe that. Um, and I think he's going to when he's in these movies, he's going to be that heart and soul, like what Iron Man was, what Captain America was. Mainly more Iron Man because I think that's what they're trying to do. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to lead the Avengers because that's not really Spider Man at the end of the day. Um, but whenever he's in these Avengers movies, and whenever we're in, doing those solo Spider Man movies, I think whatever happens in those movies, there's going to be a big impact with Spider-Man. It doesn't matter if it's in the Avengers movies, um, um, or the Spider-Man movies. They're going to have big impact on the whole universe of the MCU in general. And so that's why I'm really just trying to say it's this um, Spider-Man as a whole, as a character, in his place in the MCU will really have a importance. He's going to be part of like the next trinity of MCU like big characters. Like I can see, I could see Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, and maybe Sam Wilson's Captain America being the next big trinity of MCU characters. Obviously, obviously, um, because I just see that going forward. That's what it could be, and obviously, whatever that leads to, Secret Wars, maybe Kane the Conqueror, they'll be facing that. But I just really think, um, Captain Marvel is really gonna be like the big, powerful character. Um, Spider-Man is gonna be like the heart and soul of every Avengers movie or every team up movie that is with the Avengers. So I guess you would say Avengers movies. I think he's going to be the heart and soul. He's going to help. He, he's going to be the character that really grounds everything that they're trying to do. And obviously, I think Sam Wilson's Captain America is going to be the leader. I think he can be the leader of the Avengers. Um, and so that's it's gonna be great to see what they have planned in the future. For the MCU. Obviously, we know everything about Fantastic Four. We know X-Men pretty much are coming soon. Um, but just for Spider-Man in particularly, I believe this movie, after this movie, No Way Home, and going forward into the MCU and whatever the next trilogy is for Spider-Man, I believe I solely believe this with all my heart and soul. Talking about heart and soul. Um, Spider-Man is gonna be he's not gonna be like Iron Man, but the weight of emotion, the weight of importance, of the meaning to the audience and the relatability and everything like that, that's gonna be filling the void. He is gonna be the beating heart of the MCU. And I just might use that for the title. That's a good that's a good line. I like that. So I might just use it for the title. Spider-Man is the new beating heart of the MCU. I like that. But all seriousness, I truly believe that. I truly do. I believe that. Um Now again, we're just going on speculation, but if you're asking me what is the future of the MCU, I think you could really point to one of the things you can probably look forward to is Spider-Man being the heart and soul of it. I really do because is he? Does that mean he's going to be the face of the MCU? Maybe. Um, I don't think He's the one solid face of the MCU. Like there's only one, but I think he's going to be a big part of it. He's going to be a big part of the face of the MCU. He's going to be one of those faces of the MCU. So that's really wanted to talk about on the podcast. Really, um, now I really want to know what you think. What is the next future of the MCU? What's going to go on? Do you really believe that Spider-Man after No Way Home is going to be the heart and soul of the MCU going forward? Because I would love to know what you think. What you all think about my whole speculation and everything like that. And so just hit me up in the comments. I really want to hear from all of you, Spider-Man fans, MCU fans, superhero fans, or just really, movie fans in general after you saw No Way Home. What do you think is going to happen for Spider-Man? And what's going to happen with Spider-Man in the MCU going forward? Do you really do you think he's going to be the a heart and soul, and he's going to be very important moving forward for these movies. So I would love to hear from you. Love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, until next time and until the next episode of the Jordan Davis podcast, I want to thank you for all listening. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and also to make sure to check me out on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, all those fun places where you get all of your podcasts at. Make sure to rate me. I would love it if you could. It would really help out the channel and would really help me out. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.